Shane, Variety, the children's charity, born out of variety artists or actors, performers, things like yourself. What's your take on the reason why people like yourself are involved with Variety?
Well, straight up, it's the entertainers' charity, so we're all entertainers, and two, it's to do with kids. And I don't know an entertainer out there that doesn't want to work in the entertainment industry and pay off for children in the end as well. So it's just a no-brainer. We're all attached to it. It's great fun.
And the bash, this is not your first bash, is it?
This is not my first bash. I am no longer a bash virgin. I've had my time. I had an amazing time. I did one 2 years ago, which started in Christchurch and came right up, and I left it in Hanmer Springs and Golden Bay, sorry. And it was an incredible time. I don't think I've been wetter and colder in my entire time on the bash. There's nothing like coming around a corner and being ambushed and hijacked by a fire engine from Taranaki and just absolutely soaked to the skin. Amazing, fantastic stuff.
And the kids that you see on the way, a lot of people say that the thing about Variety, and especially the bash, is an opportunity. Instead of a sort of nameless, faceless, you're donating to something out there, you get to see firsthand. So your experience with the kids.
There's nothing like being on the back of a fire engine and coming into a school where the whole school is waiting for these engines to come in, and it's noisy and the kids are screaming, and then you get off and you hand them a check, or you give someone a bike, or you give someone an iPad or a computer or a school trampoline or anything like that, and you actually see the look on the kids' faces. And we're lucky, we get to give an industry that donates money, and that's great. But like you say, we don't actually get to see that sometimes. We don't get to hand the check over to the person who's getting it, and that's part of what the bash brings, is that direct contact with the kids throughout the country.
And what would you say to someone who doesn't understand the bash, hasn't been on a bash, but maybe is thinking of joining the bash or supporting the bash?
The bash, it's 25 years next year, so it would be the ultimate bash to go on. If you have an interesting car or a fire engine in the back of your garage, or an ambulance or a truck, then join these bunch of people, because they are the legends of this country. These are guys that just take a week's holiday out unpaid, and they travel the country at their own expense raising money for kids. But you eat breakfast together, you have lunch and you have dinner, and you become part of this great big extended family, and these will be friends for life. So if you've got that car or that truck, give it some serious thought for next year.
So you can't get a better endorsement than that from Shane to get on board with it, and let's go bashing.